The following is a presentation of Muddy River News.
They're the best. 70s was a great time to grow up. 80s is a great time to grow up.
It's I
got my driver's license in 82. It was perfect.
In 82?
Yeah, it was perfect.
What are we?
lucky.
We're Gen what? We're
You and I are Xennials.
I'm Gen
that's it.
X.
And you're
Yeah.
yeah. So we're all Gen X.
Gen X, yeah.
But
which
you
is
and
the
I,
coolest.
Yeah. So there's a
But
subset.
we're on the cusp.
We're Xennial.
Yeah.
I just
Especially you.
missed Boomer by 2 years. So when my kid smart ass goes, "It's Boomer."
Okay,
I'm not a
Boomer.
Boomer. Yeah, I'm not a Boomer. So don't say that.
Yeah. You can't say boomer. You can't say groomer.
Nope.
I didn't get any of the good parts of like the millennial. So they, like millennials are like great with technology, and I don't have that. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what's.
If there are any people listening that are Gen Xers, so congratulations to them for
being bad
Being
at
old.
whose grandparents came through the Great Depression. So their grandparents were from the Greatest Generation. Tom Brokaw wrote a book called The Greatest Generation.
Good book.
My dad wants to write a book called The Worst Generation. It's about the boomers. The Generation X people also grew up, at the beginning of video games.
Internet.
They still maybe had reel-to-reel, into vinyl, into audio cassette, which is mini reel-to-reel,
Yeah.
into CDs. They've seen it all.
We went from You Don't Know Jack to, do you remember that computer game on like
Yeah.
the Dell Gateway?
100%.
Oh, yeah.
We went from
You
that
Don't Know
to
Jack.
to now it's like Roblox and all that, which I don't.
Yeah, it's
get.
like it's like 5-dimensional whatever now
Yeah.
on your screen and characters that look so authentic. It's like
So do you think? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just going to say that, in every little piece of the culture puzzle, we're in the middle of it. So
Yeah.
we're young enough to be young, but we're old enough to be old. We're kind of trapped. We're definitely middle-aged.
Yeah.
But what's really neat about it is, my grandmother listened to Patsy Cline. And my daughter listens to Taylor Swift because she's a little kid. So, and then I had kids late. So really, like the music thing,
Yeah.
our parents listened to Zeppelin, maybe.
I listen to
Maybe.
Zeppelin,
Great music.
Okay, Beatles or Zeppelin?
Beatles,
Elvis or Beatles?
Elvis.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
big-
you-
I was
you-
listening to Elvis this morning. I generally listen to music like when I first get here to kind of like get the juices flowing. And yeah, it was Elvis this morning.
Radiohead or Matchbox 20?
Neither.
Hey, Matchbox 20 is like one of my favorites. I love
couldn't
Matchbox 20.
think of either. I couldn't
What's
name
the
a
Red
song.
and the Black CD that I could sing every single song on there with my favorite girlfriends.
Garth Brooks had a really cool CD that had a red and black cover. I remember that. I remember what it was.
Or Outside the Fire, whatever it was.
No.
I don't know, but my mother one day was cleaning out the basement, and there was this there was this album hanging out of the trash, and I walked over to it, and I had never seen it before. It was a really neat looking album in that it was not, there was nothing cool about it. It was super white. On white and white and white, and you open it up, it's all
cool.
white.
Yeah.
It just says Helter Skelter in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And then I go, what is this? She's like, oh, it's this old Beatles thing. And my dad walks in, he goes, you gonna throw away my white album?
Oh wow.
Oh boy,
So she's like, what's that?
yikes!
Wow,
So question. So
that's-
music, of course, spans. Some of our favorite songs and my girls' favorite songs are Frank Sinatra. So it it just never never goes away. They're
We're
always
lucky to be in this spot.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and honestly, you're still Gen X, Bob. So, you're really in the mix as well. I'm cutting Ashley out separately as Xennials, but Gen X is Gen X. We're all the same generation.
Yeah.
Like when you look at the Wikipedia pages, we're in there.
Yeah.
So we got maybe the older side of Gen X, but the younger side of Gen X is like, I think 82, 83.
So, quick question:
Yeah.
do you think that the changes in technology are, of course, they're just vast and ever changing. But do you think the difference between when we were children and now, the technology, I guess, the delta of the technology versus
the technology change?
Yeah, the change of what was available then versus now is greater than any other change from. So like,
Because
you know what I
just
mean?
because of the internet.
Do you know what I'm saying?
The internet just opened up everything. So yeah.
Yeah,
I
social
would agree,
media.
yeah.
Just
You really have to start. Really, you want to look at the 1900
yeah.
to now to get a real good feel for the drastic technological increase. So what is it? I think it's the law of 72. So there's a logarithmic tech graph that shows how fast microprocessors double in time. They double. I mean,
really?
So for example, this thing right here, people mistakenly call this a phone. It's not.
It's a microprocessor.
It's a supercomputer with a phone app.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so the idea, we've talked about this before, how this has more computing power than all of the Apollo missions, Apollo missions combined.
Yeah.
How scary is that?
So
Isn't that insane?
Yeah. So
I mean, how brave were you to get in those flying death traps?
into those 10 cans, like racing
just
at 28,000
incredible. I mean, the guts to do that, and there were a couple of tragedies along the way, obviously, but I mean, for those men and women who do that, and just wow, it's always amazing. We're talking about heroes. Those people, it's like wow, they're explorers. They're the Lewis and Clark of our generation. Yeah.
And we haven't been to the moon in a long time.
Nope.
Let's get back to the moon.
Let's build that base on the moon so then we can get to Mars.
Yeah.
Elon.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Well, let's make sure.
We explore. It's what we do. People are like, well, why do I do that? Because it's what we do.
Right. We explore.
We're explorers.
We're humans.
Well, it's like an ever curious mind is the one that takes you to the future. If not, you're just
true. Yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, you too.
I think I just made that up.
I'm gonna steal that.
Quote that.
It was good.
You know how
Clip
you
that.
have your quote?
David had him.
Clip that.
Put it up there.
Yeah.
That's my quote.
Clip that.
Write it down.
No, I'm kidding.
No.
But
I usually have so many. I have
He's
so
actually
many.
gonna do it,
I have so many
but we're
ornery
kidding.
clips I pull from her. I should pull a good one. So yes.
David's going to be like, okay, say that again.
Yeah, what was it again?
Yeah, you know what? We're going to have to like
I'll
do
have
it
to,
later.
I'll have to repeat it later.
Yeah. But it was
No,
good.
but seriously, it
was good.
it is. I mean, you can't sit still, right? You have to keep evolving, and that's what we do. And I would really like to see some beneficial to humanity evolution coming up, right? Versus like,
Why are you pushing so hard for the Neuralink?
oh, I don't even know what that is, to be quite honest. But I'm saying like, so the closer we get together with social media and internet, and we want things to go faster and blah blah blah, we're losing human connection. So I want to see something evolve in the direction kind of opposite from that, or maybe parallel with more human connection and more give a damn about your friends and your family. And
what's your opinion on the idea that humans, especially in cities, I had a friend one time tell me like, why is all the red all there's the red maps and the blue maps.
Oh yeah.
So why? It's like, when you can see the night sky,
yeah,
you tend to be more grounded, tend to be more feeling a certain way that you want your own space. But to your point, because you're not making a political point, you're making a humanity
human
point.
point.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a human point.
Yeah.
And I think one of the ways to answer that is when you can't see the night sky,
yeah,
and you're reliant on tech, and the sky's blotted out with light pollution, and there's air pollution, and we're concerned with the phones and the TVs. I mean, I don't know about you. I'll give the listeners
scary.
a little like personal insight into my bedroom here. Are you ready? Here it comes. You ready? Here it comes.
Yeah.
My wife and I have a small issue, and it is that we are bringing our cell phones into the bedroom.
Yeah.
What I mean by the bedroom, I mean the physical room.
Right.
There's no
Yeah.
euphemisms here.
No,
Right.
I'm saying like
at night when you go to lay down, you have your phone.
Yep.
and what we
You're
should do.
scrolling
It's
before you
gross.
sleep.
I mean,
Luke
our-
and I have
shouldn't
the
do
same
it.
problem.
Our
Yes.
marriage would probably get better if
Yes.
we made a rule saying,
We
hey,
all should-
no
yep.
cell
Yeah.
phones in the bedroom.
Put them
Yeah.
like on
Let's
the
try
table
that.
over there, so you
Serious.
can have your alarm
try
go
that.
off. But then
You may try it for a week and come back and tell you how
I want
it
to try
went.
it for a month, and I think we should all make.
I would start getting all shaky. And
I know.
sweaty.
twitchy and
I think we should try it for a month. I think we should start.
Why don't you hold me accountable? I will start that tonight. I'll
It'll be like
ask
that
my
Seinfeld
wife.
episode where they all, had the contest. I'm out. Yeah. So we have to. It's all on our We all
Yeah.
have to be honest with each other.
Okay.
But we should do. When do you want to start this?
Ooh, I don't know. Should we
Speaking
get our
of devil.
spouses?
you gotta take your
Like-
phone off too, or your watch off too.
My watch, yeah.
Your spouses have to do it
Spouse
too.
has to do it too.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
absolutely.
it makes no sense. Otherwise, I'll just be sitting there like this. Really?
Really?
That's really what you're doing right now?
No, it's like,
Yeah.
people talk about, you talk about people's libidos falling, or like maybe it's too much soy in our diet
Yeah.
causing low testosterone.
Yeah.
maybe it's Apple and Google and Samsung is the problem.
Because here I am being
Twitter
a
and
hypocrite.
Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm being a hypocrite saying we need more human connection, and here I am on my phone with my husband laying right next
Here's
to me.
your wristwatch going off nonstop.
This is my daughter.
So here's a couple, we were talking about, progress in the future. I guess there's some news coming out about fusion that's supposed to be really cool.
Tell me.
Like the Tony Stark arc reactor thing for the movies, like that might be a real deal. Like that's coming. That's like coming soon. Apparently there's an announcement on the horizon.
Don't you love it when Star Trek becomes real?
Yeah, no kidding. There's that. Number 2, we should cure cancer.
Okay.
Number
100%.
3, why can't we convert make ocean water drinkable and usable?
Oh, because of
You're the water guy.
Because desalination is expensive. The process of it. Super
Okay.
hard.
But
It's
if
money. It's expensive. Can make it so
Everything's
it's not.
expensive.
Right.
You know what else is
Right.
really
I mean,
expensive?
then you'd never have drought. California wouldn't, we wouldn't have these droughts. You got all this ocean. We're like 75% water, right? So the world 80?
More.
Okay.
Higher.
Clean drinking
Higher.
water for everyone,
It's like
for sure.
92%.
Yeah.
Make ocean water drinkable. I mean,
Yeah.
those things seem simple. Why won't we
Yeah.
do these?
I
And
agree.
food for all, right?
Yeah, well,
I
you
mean,
get the water, you
there's
get the food,
things-
because you can grow the food.
Right.
You don't have to worry about drought and crops and stuff. It's like,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
See, those are things that
There you
are
go.
on. Yeah, those are things that are on my importance list, not whatever.
Golf
the
2024.
politicians And
Yeah. And by the way,
see, that's what I'm talking about.
wait, what's 2020?
I said golf
Golf
2024.
Okay. Yeah.
And that'll be his thing everywhere he goes.
So
Peace.
Yeah,
Nixon.
And then in terms of nuclear, I don't know if you guys are pro-nuclear. So I'm against dirty nukes. I don't know how you feel about it, but I do think that nuclear energy done properly is a no-brainer.
I didn't know you were a George Bush proponent of that.
Oh, George Bush proponent?
I meant instead of nuclear, say nuclear.
Oh, did I say it wrong?
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
George
Oh,
W.
did
Bush,
I do that?
nuclear.
Wouldn't be
Just say
prudent
nuke.
at this juncture.
Yeah.
Bad. Nuclear bad.
Read my lips. No new taxes.
Yeah. So
I don't know enough about it to be pro or con.
No,
Because
I'm
I don't
for
think
it.
you. I don't think
I'm
you
for
can
it,
like
absolutely.
totally understand all of it with.
Then
with
take Elon's
facts.
rockets and shoot the nuclear waste up into space. We're
that's
going to
what
worry
she
about
said.
it.
Yeah.
On the other side of the moon, because the one side of the moon we have to use to go to Mars. Put all that other crap on the bad side of the moon.
On the dark side?
On the dark side, yeah, with
Side
Pink
that we
Floyd.
never see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Well, I mean, the Transformers are over there, but whatever.
Yeah. What's that one movie? Space Nazis rule the world. There's a base up there where the Nazis are. That's where they went. And that's where they're going to come back and get us. The Nazis have like this huge dome on the dark side of the moon. It's a really bad.
It's like Spaceballs?
It's a bad movie. It's a really bad movie
Okay.
that I
Then no,
I
Spaceballs
watch
is
every once in a
amazing.
while.
Well, like one of the head Nazis pretty much
Argentina.
ran NASA though.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Operation Paperclip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
Man, you guys are like
Werner von
really good
Braun.
about this stuff.
Von
Yeah.
Braun was the guy
Von
that
Braun.
created the rockets that we took to the moon. Yeah, we took Operation Paperclip. We used all the
Yeah.
Nazi war rocket technology, and that was the basis of NASA. Yeah.
All right, so
I bet that was pretty expensive.
solve the
It was
See, there you go.
so we need nukes
nukes
for energy.
Yes,
We
not
need
for
to do it
war.
the right way, not for war.
Peace, not war.
Don't misuse the energy, equations that God gave us. We need the good water. I mean, man, there's so many things we got to do. We screwed everything up.
Well, there's just really not enough resources for everything that we're doing, I think, and there's
Because there's too much good shit on Netflix to watch. That's why we don't do it.
Yeah.
Really?
We're too busy watching Netflix
Too busy on our phone.
on our phone, or watching a football game on your phone while you're in your bedroom watching Netflix with your wife because
Things
you said
really
I will watch
have-
this with you,
Yeah.
but I've also got this ball game I need to watch too.
Yeah.
Things really have
We're doing
become
that.
way too easy.
do you guys?
and convenient.
Okay, don't.
We need
This
to,
is
like,
rhetorical.
quit. Yeah.
If you have a TV in your bedroom and a cell phone, then
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't want a TV in your bedroom. But
We
you
have, a
also don't want to see
TV.
it. You
We have a
do?
TV and a phone, and we're like watching a show, scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What percentage of people have TVs in their bedrooms?
A lot, I would say.
Is it over half? David?
Got to be
Yeah,
over half.
over half.
Got to be over half.
Over half?
Sure. Got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay.
It's also
Yeah.
that if I want to watch the game in the living room on the big screen and she wants to watch whatever, the home, the Pioneer Woman or whatever, then we're doing that. We're going separate corners for while the game's on.
True or false? TVs also need to be in the kitchen.
I have
Even like a
TV
small
in the-
kitchen.
I have
We
a TV
don't.
in the kitchen.
David Adam
We don't.
has a.
We do
I have a
not have
TV in the
that.
kitchen. It's not really mine. It started off as mine because I love to cook and I spend a lot of time. Well, I think everybody spends a lot of time in our kitchen, but my youngest daughter has posted up. She has like a craft corner, the TV, and that's her. She has claimed it. It is is hers.
No, when I cook, I just turn the music on the television loud enough so I can listen to the music while I cook. So I don't have a TV.
Do you guys have?
Because I'm usually playing Sinatra and Dean Martin when I cook. What do you say?
What?
Have you ever seen the movie Lost Boys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know the grandpa?
Yeah.
When Corey Haim goes,
Yeah.
Grandpa, why you get a TV guide? His grandpa goes, when you get a TV guide, you don't need a TV.
God, that's a movie I haven't seen in forever. Jeez.
Empire movie.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
I was going to ask.
See, it's
do
like
you
the Today Show.
I know. I
People
love
walking by.
I gave.
Normally, if we do this half the year, the sun's baking us, so we can't do that. But
Yeah.
now, when the sun, then now that we're going to get dark at like 4:30 or whatever, yeah, we can have.
So if
the
you ever
open
feel
show.
like coming and being on, just
Yeah.
come down and.
Just keep your pants on.
Yep.
That's all we ask. Don't drop trowel.
Don't drop
It's
trout.
so hard to edit
Yeah.
out the naked parts.
Right.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
we always say so much. Yeah, everything we say is so profound. We don't want to miss
Or profane.
Yeah, right.
Profound or
Hey,
profane.
Question though: do you have Alexa, Google, like the interconnected things? No,
Doesn't
I
work
don't
half the
either.
time, but
I would not. There's
I
no,
don't.
Listen, asking me if I've got Alexa
turn on
in my
your
house.
light.
No, I don't have TikTok on my
Yeah.
phone.
I do not know. I'm not a TikToker.
I got rid of TikTok.
You did?
I did.
Stuff
But you
Snap.
got, so you got Alexa in your house?
No. Well,
I
we
do.
did for a while, but I couldn't figure out how to use it like to the best of its abilities. And I was like,
You do?
scrap
on
it.
just on the TV in the living room.
And that
That's
bitch
it.
be listening to
Yeah, I
everything
know.
you're
Yeah.
doing.
It's unplugged right now, though. Actually,
Oh, she's still.
still
What about, like,
processing,
a
still sending.
Open the bay door, Hal.
What about a Ring doorbell? Do you have a Ring
yeah,
doorbell?
I do have a Ring doorbell.
Okay, what do you think about the difference between? Is there a difference between Alexa and a Ring doorbell?
Yeah.
It's all interconnected.
Yeah.
You're telling me
think
the
so?
people in Ring aren't listening to you either?
Oh yeah, they're
You know
watching
they are.
everything.
On what?
The Ring, your Ring, they're listening to you on your
Everything's
Ring too.
interconnected. Everything is.
Wait, are you saying like on the outside of my house, there's a doorbell and it rings my phone? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, it's software, right?
Yeah.
So Alexa.
Well, yeah, so they're listening to your phone through your Ring. Hell yeah, they are.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
I'm gonna have to burn my house down.
See, there you go. Nothing is safe anymore, folks.
I'm
Nothing
done.
is safe.
I am not doing this anymore. I'm
But
ripping this thing off.
we basically have to revert back to, just right when fire was created, and then maybe the wheel, and then,
Fire.
then it will be.
Bad.
You know what? Do you think, and we'll get into local politics here in a second, or local events. I'm sure there's something going on. But last thing that I'll say about this is, do you think that, have you heard of the younger, driest theory? I don't want to get in the weeds. I just want to say, so
Younger as
the-
in J or Y?
Younger.
No, the idea that so imagine we thought the pyramids were 5,000 years old, and then they say, oh my gosh, it's definitely not 5,000 years old. It's at least 13,000 years old. And then some people are saying it's older than that. It's 50, 60, 70,000 years old. Okay. The idea is we possibly had, and you can look at this through the ancient myths. You can even go to the Bible if you want to look at Genesis and the flood, like all the different places. Haven't you ever seen like the alien shows on Netflix, National Geographic, when they're talking about how all the different cultures and
sure.
religions and people,
Yes.
they all believe that there was a flood?
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
all think that
Yeah.
because it probably happened.
Yeah.
Like 99% chance that there was a great flood.
Yeah.
The Great Deluge. And so the idea was that it's possible that civilization was wiped out and then got rebuilt, which is pretty darn close to being the truth probably, but that could have happened multiple times. And it's possible that we could off ourselves again and have to reboot again.
Sure. I think it's very possible that, yeah.
It's possible.
I
Yeah, I
think
don't-
if we've ever been close, right now is probably the closest.
I don't
Really getting
think
there.
we've ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think, you can't be that naive to think we're the first of whatever in a lot of things. You also can't be so naive to think we're the only ones out there,
Yeah.
I think.
Right.
I totally believe in
Yeah, I do too.
life being
Yeah.
out there somewhere.
I heard this thing, which is so interesting to me because I think we all, when we think of aliens, at least I do, what's the first thing that pops in your head?
Big eyes, antennas.
Really
Okay.
big heads.
Big things, okay?
Yeah,
big
big
things.
heads.
What if aliens are actually the size of like a dust particle? Have you ever
Whoa.
thought about? I know. I was
I
like,
mean, like
who knows?
nanobots?
Who
Yeah.
knows?
Could be.
What about
Isn't that
aliens?
interesting,
Are
though?
all the UFOs that they've ever seen have been coming from the water because down in the ocean is so unexplored?
Oh, man,
There's
that's
this
creepy.
idea that the aliens have been here the entire time. This is not a Transformers plot. I mean, I think the Transformers.
But
use
they're
this.
they're in the form of an axolotl.
No, what the hell is that? Is that
Hey,
like
if you've
a
never seen it, it's
is that like
definitely
a llama?
alien looking. No, they're so cute, but they do look like little aliens.
Oh, that's super
Axolotl,
scary.
Axolotl. Yeah, it's like a I don't know. But yeah, if you look at anything under the sea, it's freaky anyway. Yeah. But then to think how many miles have yet to be explored.
The ocean is mostly undiscovered.
Right.
90% undiscovered.
Just imagine what's down there. No, thank you. Mm-mm.
And out of all, they did some mathematical program came out and said that 80% of all the species on Earth have not been discovered because they're almost all in the water.
Isn't that incredible? It's
Like
scary.
I saw a bunch of them on Aquaman, though. It was cool.
Yeah.
Aquaman had a whole bunch.
Man, why do you get to talk about my wife's hall pass? Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa, the wife's hall pass.
So sick of talking about this guy.
My wife's is John Bon
Not my
Jovi.
style.
That's fair.
Yeah, Bon Jovi's. Yeah, so
She was
yours?
yeah.
I have a few. I have like
Shocking.
10.
You have a few?
Shocking.
How?
She has the hall pass, and he whips out the list.
So I'm
Hey,
like,
Luke, I am sorry
No.
about this.
If one of
Luke
these
has
72
one.
guys shows up in town,
Luke has one I can never remember her name, but my cousin Vinny.
Marissa Tomei.
There you go.
Marissa
That's
Tomei.
his.
Okay.
She is 58 years old.
Okay, and she's still
That's
as
not old.
spankable, but
No, 50 years long. Like, no.
you.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just.
Okay, so mine kind of changes. Tom Hardy is up there. He's a little short for me, but yeah, he's up there.
What's wrong with being short?
Nothing at all.
Y'all making fun of me all
No,
day.
no.
Oh, short
No.
ball.
No. I just put you in my baby Bjorn and carry you around. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Mine's Christina Hendricks.
Who's that?
Whoa, Madman.
Madman Joan.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay.
Yeah.
I bet you have at least two reasons why she's your hall pass.
There are two very good reasons.
She's a good singer, good actress,
Yeah.
really good.
She has this beautiful fair porcelain skin too.
Gorgeous.
Big red hair. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's,
Ryan Reynolds is on my list. I like funny guys.
I like him.
Yeah.
I've always liked him.
Really
I haven't watched the
attractive.
Welcome to Wrexham series yet. I need to watch that. I hear it's good. He bought a soccer team. It's supposed to be really funny. Wrexham.
wax a rectum?
Welcome to Wrexham. The Wrexham Football Club
Frankie went,
you know what Wrexham is
"Damn,
now?
What?
It's a football club, a
Frankie
soccer
thinks
club.
you're saying rectum.
Where's it at?
Where most of them at? England. He
Oh,
and
yeah,
this
yeah,
guy
yeah.
bought this
Football?
soccer
Okay.
club,
Yeah,
and it's
football.
supposed to be like a really good series, and I'd like to see it sometime. So
Yeah, Ron Reynolds.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's hilarious.
his wife.
He owns a phone
was my hall
company too.
pass
Yeah, she's pretty.
for the longest time.
She's pretty.
Which
crazy.
one? Who's his wife?
Blake Lively.
Oh,
Lively,
yeah, she's
beautiful.
Yeah.
and funny, and yeah,
I wouldn't
she's
kick
like
her
the
out
whole
of
pack.
Bedford and Crackers.
No, she's a very attractive woman.
Yeah. Well, and it's not too often that you get like two beautiful, funny, awesome people that own phone companies and who have, I mean,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just really cool. I think they're doing good things, and I don't know that for a fact, but I'm going to say yes. So.
Okay. So this is not local news. It's kind of global news, but it's kind of local
Do it.
because Sunday at about 9 a.m. I'm not sure where you guys are going to be, but there's a football game on at 9 a.m. this particular Sunday. Some people call
Football
it-
or
some-
football?
You mean World Cup?
Well, some people call it soccer.
Is it the final?
Okay.
It's the final.
Oh,
I will not be watching soccer.
I'll be on the road to my
Just
aunt's
being
in
honest.
Lake St. Louis for Christmas stuff. So
Ooh, Lake St. Louis.
Yeah.
Nice area.
yeah, it's really nice. She has really nice out there. It's just Lake St. Louis, Wentz Village, somewhere around
All
there.
right. Well, let's not talk about the World Cup anymore.
No, it's great. Go ahead and tell us about your thing.
Argentina in the final.
Yes, sir.
So
Argentina.
Messi's going
and
to cement
France,
himself as the second greatest player ever behind Pele.
Oh, I like what you did there.
Is he?
I'm comfortable with that as long as you didn't say Ronaldo because Ronaldo is also.
I was going to say Ronaldo because that's the only soccer guy.
Well,
I
so
know.
there's Ronaldo and then there's Cristiano Ronaldo,
That's
which
who
are
I'm
two
thinking.
separate dudes
Cristiano
who
Ronaldo.
are like super, super good, who
Yeah.
are in like the top 10 maybe players of all time. Ronaldo, which is a one word thing, like when you play soccer for Brazil, you're like a one word.
You get a nickname.
Pele.
Yeah.
Or it's just
Yeah. And then, so anyway, it's Argentina and France. And obviously, we don't want France to win.
They'll surrender.
So-
Argentina will win.
Oh, yeah. They'll just
Probably
they'll
just
start kicking the
fall
ball
down.
down.
Yeah, they just fall down.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Although they did win it like 4 years ago, so I got to be careful what I say.
France won 4 years ago, really?
If they win again, they're back to back.
What happened to the United
Wow.
States? They're out. Or
We
out.
didn't. We didn't mark our opponents on the pitch against the Netherlands.
I like what you did there.
Right? Did I? Did I?
God, it's so good.
Yeah. We played no defense.
Oh, so we lost.
Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah.
We got our butts kicked.
So
That sucks.
France is this close to becoming back-to-back World Cup champions, and the United States is still back-to-back World War champions.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, we bailed you guys out too, so you might as well give that trophy to us and say thank you.
So any local stuff?
What were we?
going
There
on?
was something.
Was there
David, what
anything?
was the local thing we were going to talk about?
I don't know. You never told me.
I thought David and I had this conversation earlier.
Well, there's
been a
got to
day.
be something
It's been
going
a day.
on.
Your taxes. You've got a pretty good idea about your tax bill coming out because all the local taxing bodies all have relatively flat levies. But the supervisor of assessment says that your property value is going to go up 4.2%. So you can all expect about a 4.2% bump in your property taxes when you get your bills next June.
I thought they were going to go.
However,
Wasn't there something-
However what?
I thought they were giving us a break.
Yeah, no. Well,
Wait, what
they
was
say
that?
they're going to give you a break, but the problem is the
Okay.
price, the value of your property goes up. So you're going to pay more money. You're going to lower the levy, but if your property costs more, you're still going to pay more taxes.
Yeah, and I
on
saw
it.
it was like $1.07 per $100 assessed to like 96 cents. Which thank you.
That's the city. The city did that. So the
city.
city did. The city
Yeah.
dropped theirs the most. But the schools, it's relatively
There
flat.
we
But
go.
you have to remember, if it's relatively flat and the school district bill, if you live in Quincy, the school district bill is roughly 55% of your property taxes.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the bulk of it anyway. I mean, it's not going to go up much. I don't think it's going up 4%, but it'll go up just whatever you do the math is on whatever your property tax bill but it's going to go, it'll either be flat or it'll go up a smidge. If it goes up a bunch, then your property got assessed at a higher value and maybe you added a garage. I don't know.
Well, a 4% increase in value seems to be conservative. I mean, I don't want them. No, I'm just saying,
yeah.
if we think we know what inflation is and we know where prices have gone at
8-ish.
Home Depot,
Yeah.
well, the government
9-ish.
says 8, but no, it's
13-ish.
It's double digits.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, I don't think it's 8.
Everything's expensive.
That's average.
This is how I compare it. If you go to the grocery store and you're used to $2 for a loaf of bread,
Yeah.
and your prices go up 8%, you're not freaking out about that.
Right.
Same thing. Listen,
No,
all the way
you're
across
right.
the board, every single thing that you're used to paying for, if that price goes up 8%, you are not freaking out
You're not
about
freaking
it.
out.
However,
Yeah.
we're all freaking out.
Yeah.
You know why?
It's not because it's not
Because I went to
8%.
get snacks for my kids' class party tomorrow, and a box of like Cheez-Its. Yes, I was going the easy way. Used to be like $5.98, we'll say, for like a party box of 10 small bags of Cheez-Its. Like I'm saying small bags,
right,
meaning that there's
exact-
probably like 9 Cheez-Its in there.
Right.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
$13.
Yeah.
Double the price plus.
Wow.
And that,
It
you
would
know,
be
it's like,
it would be better to buy the family size Cheez-Its and then buy Ziploc bags.
yeah, but you can't do that.
Yeah.
can't do that
COVID.
one.
Oh, COVID. Prepackaged.
Got to be prepackaged. Everything's prepackaged. No
That's
more
a-
homemade stuff.
Oh, that's a public school thing.
Well, I don't think it's everybody, but
No,
there are some
you're probably
teachers
right.
who have
No,
that.
I mean, like we go to
Yeah.
St. Pete's,
right.
And no one's gonna like punch your kid if you bring checks in a Ziploc bag.
I don't think
Like, no one's
I
gonna
don't think
freak out.
parents in our class would.
But if you have peanuts in there, it'll be a nut allergy, and then
it's a mass exodus. Like they'll shut down school.
Oh,
Yeah, if you put
no
peanuts in
peanut
there.
butter. God.
yeah,
They will freak out over peanuts. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, they will.
But we use Ziploc bags over there at.
I wanted to do something fun for like the first time ever. I was thinking, man, I can get creative, and I was like, I can't make my crafty. Who am I kidding? I was never going to do that. I was never going to be crafty. That's why I was shopping for prepackaged snacks. But no,
I will
it
tell you
was
this though,
like,
they're for some weird reason the prepackaged Cheez-Its, they have a little bit more salt on them.
so good.
Than
They're
the
so
ones.
good.
I don't know why they do that. They put more salt on them, which is a good thing.
they're
Is
so
it?
good.
Yeah, but you know what's not good? And if anyone can attest to this, maybe David Adam knows, but the extra toasty thing that's going on right now for Cheez-Its, have you seen like potato chips and like all the different, the reason why I'm saying is like David Adam, because he
It's
knows
fried?
everything. No, because you ask him a question, he generally knows the answer.
No. I
Didn't
was
a while
saying
ago.
like it's.
Well, I asked him something.
I was saying extra toasty means burnt.
It does mean burnt.
Yeah. So they're like, you know what? I know what we can do with these. The quality guy needs a raise. He said, I know what we can do with these burnt ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But extra toasty
Throw
is a
'em
real
out
thing.
there.
Listen,
Extra
next time
toasty.
you go to the store, look at the cheese section and look at.
I'm just gonna knock them all
It
off.
used to be just Cheez-Its, and now it's big Cheez-Its, Cheez Puffs, extra toasty,
Again,
extra
It's
cheesy.
the ones
extra
that fell off the quality conveyor.
half of Hy-Vee
Yeah.
is Cheez-Its now.
I don't know about Cheez-Its.
Half.
I do know. I do know it's full of a lot of people who stop and talk in the middle of the aisles, and I just want to
It's
be
the
like,
worst.
I just want to be like, look,
you turn an aisle and you're
love-
going to go, it's like, oh no, Meemaw and Peepaw are talking about the giblets or whatever. No, I'm going to go down this road. Yeah.
No,
awful.
like I said, I love the human connection. Just scooch it over a little bit.
All you got to do.
Just don't block the soup I'm going to buy,
And
okay?
Please, if you're in a rascal, I was just going to say that the scooter thingies, don't park next to another one because you can't just pull up a little bit. You know, common courtesy again here, folks, especially during the holidays, because it's all I can do to not be like, you know what, I just love that you guys reconnected. Could you move?
When I hear you say extra toasty, I think you've had like 4 of those. That means you're extra toasty.
No, that's Wobbly Cat.
Wobbly Cat,
That's
okay.
Wobbly Cat.
Yeah. You're conditioned after a few drinks.
Did you invent that Wobbly Cat? Mm-hmm. Did you make that up? Mm-hmm. Wait, you did?
She did.
I didn't. You did.
I did?
When I had my ear
Oh, that's
issue.
right. Yeah.
Because I couldn't
okay.
walk straight.
I guess I did, yeah. So we start calling her Wobbly Cat.
I think Wobbly Cat is a really good
I
phrase.
think it's
Wobbly Cat is good.
I love
cutest
that.
nickname I've ever had in my life.
Is Wobbly Cat?
Yeah, I've never really had a true nickname. I've had Hoop, Ash, Trashly, Smashly. Insert all of the nicknames.
Trashly, Smashly.
But, Hooper, Super Duper, Pooper, Scuba. Insert all of that stuff. But I've never had like a real fun.
There once was a girl named Hooper.
But Wobbly Cat.
Shut up. See? Again, if you think that, look how much of a kick he's getting out of it. Yeah. No, it's.
What? The Mistress of the Night,
Mistress
yes.
of
Or
the
dark.
Night.
Is it dark or
Dark.
night?
I think it's dark.
I think it's dark. What was
think it's
Elvira? Yeah, that's Steve's. Steve gives everybody
Steve
nicknames.
Iyer calls me Mistress of the Elvira, which I've heard other people's nicknames, so I'm going to take that one.
Oh yeah, that's kind.
That's
Steve's
cool.
being very kind. So.
But Wobbly Cat's definitely my favorite. So
Yeah, I think Wobbly Cat. I think you should probably.
I need a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go across the hall and make that happen.
There we go. Yeah.
I like it.
God.
Incidentally, Muddy River News, we were trying to push some merchandise for the holiday season and
and it's
posted a picture of Ashley and Brittany in these sweatshirts. I had 4 people order sweatshirts this morning.
You know why?
They moved the merch.
Because I said, get in the Cool Kids Club.
That's right.
Somebody said, oh, you mean like Carter's and Winks? I was like, oh, way better.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah. We'll start having duels with other media companies. And so, I think the thing is we'll just get Bradley Yon to wear one of our sweatshirts. I think that'd be the best. He can wear that when next time he's representing himself in court.
You know what I said? I was like, I don't normally comment on a lot of this stuff, but I think my comment was, this guy, hasn't he had enough?
He and David they meet each other like 3 times a week now.
Are they best buddies now?
Oh my God, all the time. It's like, hey, and
What's
it's funny.
going on in cell block C?
We'll go cover court. David will go over there to cover court, not even on like the agenda or anything, and it's like, oh hey, Bradley Allen's good. What again? This dude's like in court every day. It's amazing.
Bob's so full of
people
shit.
read it, so it's good stuff.
Hey, I'm all for it if he thinks he can do it, but I'm just like,
Nah.
at some point you just got to cut your losses, I think.
Well, yeah, it's the wheels of justice move slowly, and it's up to the court system to take care of him. So we got like headlights in the thing. See, that's probably messing up our shot a little bit. But that's okay.
That's messing up the shot.
That's okay.
Is it?
That's all right.
Yeah.
No, we're about
Maybe
done
it's just
anyway. So
spotlighting us even further.
that's good.
Thank you for illuminating the back of my head.
But no, it's we will have a show next week, and then we will take a week off for the holiday, and. So we'll be here one more time next week, because that'll be our pre-Christmas show, and maybe we'll have our we'll do, if we need to do Festivus or whatever, we can do that too. And
Is that before our
we'll
holiday
see
party?
Ashley's feats of strength. No, our company holiday party is Wednesday. I invited you that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're on that. Okay.
Yeah,
I
thank
didn't
you.
want to leave my
Well, Thursday is the Abbey Christmas
Thursday's
party. So
we're doing this before the Abbey Christmas party.
All right.
So then you can go to the Abbey Christmas party, and
That would be a good.
good transition.
next step,
Yeah, and then Brittany on Friday will be hosting the Spring Street Christmas party, so I have to get my liver ready for next week apparently. So
It's gonna be a
my wife was just
long
like, that seems like a lot of people-y interaction. I'm like, yeah, well, we don't have to do all of it. We'll just do some drive-bys maybe.
Yeah.
So because of course, as you know, school's out starting Friday, so the vacation and all that stuff. So
It's gonna
Not
be
bad.
It's gonna be a good time.
it is gonna be a great holiday
It's gonna
season.
be people-y,
So
but I can't wait because, like I said, I love that human interaction.
it'll be a lot of fun. So all right, well, thank you guys, and we'll talk again next week.
All right, sounds good.
See ya.
Can't get enough of this mode, like I don't even know where I am. Ooh, baby, get hyped to the beat, let's go, cause this is our jam. This is our jam. Let's go.
Muddy River News. Our home, our news.